Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jay Winokur, and today we are doing a post-mortem on Flight Sim 2024, specifically launch day. We're here. It is Friday morning at midnight on November the 22nd, and I have not purchased a sim. If you watched my previous video, you could probably gather I was not going to be pre-ordering anything about this sim. I think it's go watch the previous video. I'm not going to get into it here. A lot of reasons. But the launch went terribly. It is currently sitting. Actually, pull up Steam while we're doing this. Currently sitting at mostly negative. 30% of the reviews are positive, 70% are negative. That speaks for itself. I don't need to bloviate on that. Long story short, the big issues were the cloud. As I previously said, the cloud was probably going to be an issue for a lot of people. Internet speeds are not 300 megabytes a second, which is pretty much what they want for the sim, ideal spec. In most parts of the world, if we're being honest here. That appears to be one of the larger issues. And as you can see here, this brilliant article by Tom's Hardware only planned for 200,000 users at launch. When they say they have something like 5 to 8 million simmers using 2020, what are we thinking testing with 200,000 users? Like, just boggles my mind that we launch a game and we only think 200,000 people are going to play it just for record keeping purposes. Helldivers 2, totally different type of a game. When they launched, they were over that at launch. Like, if anything's popular these days, it's going to exceed that far and away because of the amount of people that are gaming. So for them to only use that, for me, is a pretty damning statement. It's incompetence at its finest. And I have thought, since it's been announced, that this felt very rushed and out of the blue. And it still feels rushed and out of the blue. And I think that my views on that have been completely validated now that we've seen how poorly this launch has gone. Anybody in the gaming space that has a brain, I say has a brain, important distinction, viewers, will tell you that bad launches are extremely hard to come back from. And typically a game is going to die as a result. Now, this is a huge game. I'm not calling it a sim because this is a game now, single player campaign. Um, so we'll see. A couple of the other issues that this article isn't going to talk about, but a couple of the issues that have occurred at launch. There's no marketplace for at least a month. So you can't just fly what you had in the other sim. Doesn't exist. That's a huge issue for people. And that statement completely contradicts everything that Asobo and Microsoft has set up to launch about backwards compatibility and being able to fly what you want immediately. You can't. Can't even download aircrafts in the sim anymore. It's all cloud rendering. You technically don't even own anything because you can't even download it onto your computer. Another issue there. Um, yeah, the cloud failed. To my knowledge, it's still having issues. The only way people are getting in, and this article talks about it, is they're throttling people and they're region locking who can and can't get in. Sorry. They're region locking who can and can't get in. And can't really say the Sims working. People are trying to say the Sims working better now, but it's not really working better. They're just throttling who can and can't get in and limiting your flight time. So, yeah, I have no plans on purchasing this anytime in the near future. They have a long ways to go to get this into a launch condition, in my opinion. Sorry, cold outside. My throat's acting weird. Um, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep doing update videos as there's material available. Right now, this looks like a complete flop, and we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Thank you for joining me, guys. Have a good one.